Remember that golden era of muscle cars from the 1960s through the early 1970s? That was the time when gas was cheap, V8 horsepower and cubic inches were king, and when your heroes were only as good as their last quarter-mile time. In this video, we count down 10 of the best muscle cars of the 1960s and early 1970s from 18 that we considered, using primarily objective criteria for our rankings. How did we rank them? We considered 4 key factors: quarter-mile performance, visual appeal, initial sales, and current collector value. Each car received a score out of 18 for each category, with the final ranking based on the total score. Easy peasy, right? Well then, let's get to it and find out which were the best muscle cars ever made. Starting off our list at number 10 is the ever-iconic 1967 through 1971 Pontiac Firebird 400. Just because it's at the bottom of our top 10 list doesn't mean it's a slouch. It just means it's better than all the other cars that didn't make the cut. This ride zips through the quarter mile in just 14.9 seconds, like an energy drink-fueled cheetah. With a very decent visual score of 7 out of 18, it still has the looks to turn heads, even today. The Firebird 400 hit just right with buyers, selling an average of 76,000 units per year. And guess what? It's still a fan favorite, with collectors willing to shell out an average of $55,500 to get their hands on one. So with a total score of 40 out of 72, it proudly claims the 10th spot on our list. Revving into the number 9 spot on our list is the legendary 1965 through 1970 Ford Mustang GT and Mach 1. A design and style icon, the Mustang ushered in the pony car era in the 1960s and is still being produced today. Scoring a respectable 4 out of 18 in the beauty category, it's also got the brawn to back up those looks, with a quarter-mile time of 14.2 seconds. Averaging 29,000 units sold per year, it was the car that a lot of people wanted to be seen in way back when. And today, collectors are still drooling over it with an average market sale price of $65,000. So whether you're a speed demon or just love a good-looking car, the Mustang GT and Mach 1 deserve their spot on our top 10 muscle cars ever made list. Coming in at number 8 is the no-nonsense, super cool 1968 through 1970 Plymouth Road Runner 440. This bad boy blasts through the quarter mile in just 13.5 seconds. Sure, it gets an 11 out of 18 in the looks category, but it's got that rugged charm that's hard to resist. Back in the day, it was the go-to ride for muscle car enthusiasts, with a not-too-shabby 56,800 units sold per year. Vintage muscle car fans are still head over heels for this beast today, with an average price tag of $66,000. Speedy, simple, and absolutely unpretentious, the Road Runner 440 proudly earns its spot among the top 10 muscle cars ever. Arriving at number 7 is the 1968 through 1971 Oldsmobile 442. Car that's just cool with a splash of sophistication. With a quarter-mile time of just 12.5 seconds, this brute was born to leave most in its dust. Visually, it ranks a solid 10 out of 18, proving that Oldsmobile styled this one right. Averaging 22,000 units sold per year, the 442 was a hit with car lovers in that golden muscle car era. It's a collector's dream these days, with an average market sale price of $71,000. The Oldsmobile 442 has speed, style, and staying power written all over it, even today. Rolling in at number 6 on our list is the 1970 through 1971 Dodge Challenger RT 440. Just about one of the coolest cars from that era. It didn't hurt that it was immortalized in one of the most iconic chase movies of the early 1970s either. This terror made a meal out of the quarter mile in just 13.3 seconds, making it a force to be reckoned with. The styling earns it a 5 out of 18, with the added bonus of having the heart of a lion under its hood. Selling an impressive 56,500 units per year, the Challenger RT 440 was the muscle car for the go fast, look good crowd. Fast forward to today, and it's still got mojo, with an average price in the collector's market of $70,000. Speed, power, and a rock-solid legacy. That's the Dodge Challenger RT 440. Zooming in to the number 5 spot on our list is the 1970 through 1971 Plymouth Cuda 440, an absolute legend in the muscle car world. This Cuda blasts down the quarter mile in just 13.4 seconds, making it a freak for speed. Instantly recognizable with its early 1970s Plymouth design DNA oozing from its every pore, it scores a 6 out of 18 visually. With an average of 37,000 units sold per year, this baby was a hot commodity back in its heyday. And today, the collector market is red hot for the Cuda, with an average market sale price of $148,000. The Cuda 440 is a beast on the road and a beauty to behold, looking fine at number 5. Sliding into the number 4 spot on our list is the legendary 1964 through 1971 Pontiac GTO, often hailed as the grandfather of muscle cars. This beast rockets down the quarter mile in just 13.2 seconds, proving it's got more than just a pretty face, scoring 2 out of 18 in the visual appeal department. With an average of 62,000 units sold per year, the GTO was hotter than a Texas barbecue in July back in its prime. And now, this bad boy is still turning heads, boasting an average market sale price of $52,900. The GTO is a piece of automotive history that's guaranteed to light up your life. Alright, muscle car maniacs, let's talk bronze. Coming in hot is the one, the only Chevrolet Chevelle SS from those glorious years of 1964 to 1971. This pavement-pounding warrior tears through the quarter mile in a blistering 13.1 seconds, leaving its competition vanquished with only a glimpse of its taillights as the bitter consolation prize. Now, about its looks? Let's just say it's all business without much in the way of styling excess. Think 8 out of 18 on the visual appeal scale. It was a top-of-mind choice for plenty of buyers back then also. We're talking about a mind-blowing 69,200 average sales per year. Even today, this classic cruiser demands attention, commanding around $72,700 in the collector market. The Chevelle SS? It's all about thrilling performance, killer style, and a whole lot of wow. Sliding into the number 2 spot with a roar is the 1968 through 1970 Dodge Charger RT 440. This bad boy blasts through the quarter mile in a cool 13.7 seconds, leaving competitors in the dust. Its visual appeal comes in at the top of our list, scoring first in the field of 18. We think it's the best looking muscle car of all. With a jaw-dropping average of 77,200 units sold per year, the Charger was a must-have ride. Fast forward to today, and it's still turning heads and giving collectors a thrill, with an average market price of $113,000. The Dodge Charger RT 440 delivers a trifecta of speed, power, and unapologetic attitude. Revving its way to the top spot is the legendary 1967 through 1971 Chevrolet Camaro SS and Z28. This bad boy blasts down the quarter mile in a sizzling 13.3 seconds, earning it the top rank in our muscle car showdown. It scores an impressive 3 out of 18 in the looks department. Think of it as a rugged tough guy who doesn't need to dress up to impress. With a jaw-dropping 187,000 units sold per year, it's no wonder this Camaro was the dream ride for so many gearheads. And today, collectors are still drooling over this beast, with an impressive average market sale price of $76,000. The Camaro SS and Z28, the king of muscle cars back then and even today. And there you have it, folks, our top 10 muscle cars that made history and still make hearts race. These beauties weren't just cars, they were legends on wheels, turning heads and burning rubber. So go ahead and hit that like button and drop a comment below about your favorite muscle car. And don't forget to subscribe for more epic automotive content. Thanks for riding along with us, and see you in the next video.